doing well. You have me once again as your host for this thing, and sit back, have all your trade tables in position, and enjoy your ride. So, the Venus portal is today. As many of you are well aware, that means a few things. It's a sextile energy. It means it's full of passion. So, emotions are gonna flare up. A lot of things are gonna hit you. Like it's gonna be hitting you like a brick in the head type deal. It's like a wrecking ball. Uh, it's a time for a lot of honest retrospection inside yourself. And what was recommended to me that I found was the best thing for it, and it worked out quite well, was the um, write all your truths down, like the truths that you're afraid that you're afraid to tell other people, those close to you or whatnot. Those things that you have kept to yourself for a long time. Those are the things that we can't afford to not get out because they're not welcome. That type of truth is or holding back is not allowed with this portal. It will mess you up big time. Um, so, without further ado, the manifestation for today, I'm going to use the method of a mix of diaphragmatic breathing and the uh, it's a trusting candle method. Basically, before I get on that though, um, there's a lot when I say retrospection. Um, just a few nights ago, I posted two videos on self forgiveness, and I don't think that really got enough merit that it should have. And the reason I say that is because self forgiveness is very complicated. There's actually 5 steps to self forgiveness, and most of them are pretty much common sense of releasing, and that. But there are two that really stand out, and that is first you got to recognize internally that there's something broken or rotten. Uh, and with what I'm trying to do, change the world, heal the world, what we're trying to do, right? Uh, if we have something rotten in here with ourselves, we're going to get rotten results. Play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Same concept. Uh, Especially with Venus, with this portal right now, because it's not fucking around. Um, this last week has had me pretty um, I've been put through it. As far as ever since the first, man, it's been nonstop. Let's go, like full gas. It's been a challenge, but it's been fun at the same time. It's good to know what we can accomplish with the right mindset, but it can be draining too. So make sure you get your rest, uh, especially for times like these, because we need to stay strong during this time. We need to stay grounded. If you are having trouble with that, go to a park, listen to 528 hertz, things like that will help. Okay. Um, Ocean water. What I did actually, well, it was a few weeks ago, but it was so cold I basically jumped out of the ocean. I was like, holy crap, especially here in the Bay Area. Oh my God. Like all my muscles were just like, I couldn't move at all. It was bad. Um, so that was the first and only time I've gone swimming in the bay. And there's a reason for that because I did not want to go back. Yeah. Uh, Short of that, trusting a candle involves, with my type of manifestation, it involves a few things of staring to the flame with your intention. And you let it solidify in your mind and get to a very crystal clear picture. And you hold that picture for 17 seconds. And once we're done doing that, okay, We then acknowledge that it's sacred to us, to the universe, to the King of the universe, and we release it unto him in full trust and in awareness that it will be reciprocated. Good? Cool. Um, there's also something. I'm going to get my little book out here real quick that I found quite interesting. It's an old prayer I wrote called the Great Compassionate. And that is the step I say as in whenever you do a diaphragmatic breathing inhale of when you're bringing the manifestation at the very top of the inhale through the nostrils and exiting the mouth through the exhale. That pause between breaths, that's the Great Compassion, because that's where the magic happens. So that poem or prayer is as follows. If I can find it. Bear with me. Here we go. Okay. O Father, you've the wisdom of countless ages, and lo, your servant is here, trying to soak up all of your teachings. I exclaim out to thee, to fill me with your grace and speed, my manifestations to life like the speed of gossamer. Until I am no more, shall I praise your name and keep you in my heart. Thank you for this life that you have gifted me, as I aim to make your world a better place. And lo, your plans are perfect, and I will trust in your infinite wisdom and perfect divine timing. From the depths of my soul, thank you, O Father in heaven. That is my personal prayer of gratitude. And kind of cool. Well, stupid things come out of my head, but I thought it was a very good prayer and very suiting prayer for the Almighty, for what we're trying to do. Okay. Now, let's bring in a unified intention. Again, we are doing love, peace, and joy for the betterment of mankind. And we know how to do it. And of course, I'm going to be walking you through it. Okay. First, I'm going to get myself stretched out and available to receive from Venus and Jupiter and everything else, and King of the universe. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit as you would in a meditative stance. Take your arms out, bring them all the way up. Okay. Now, we are going to be inhaling through the nose, as you know, for 4 seconds and exhaling for 7. When we are done doing that, we're going to do that 7 to 10 times. And when you're ready, the very next inhale at the top of that pause, let that great compassionate begin. And just let God play jazz. That'd be good. Okay? All right, so here we go. Here's first. And if you're having trouble understanding belly breathing, put one hand behind your back and don't let it move. Kind of sit up, straight posture. Put one other hand on your stomach. And now breathe. Notice that breath is getting longer. That little pause. Try to keep your mental images of this manifestation to about 17 seconds. Anything shorter than that, and it won't take form. 17 seconds is about the same polarity that where it will start taking form and building momentum after that, to where it eventually will materialize in the 3D. And upon inviting your subconscious in, focus your attention to the center of your eyebrows, and that is where your thyroid eye is located for it to open. And I'm on about number 10. Feel good. Man, that stuff, that breathing technique, it helps out with PTSD. It helps out with, brain fog. It helps out with your mental clarity. All, COPD, asthma, all that stuff. It really does help. Try it for 7 days. Prove me wrong. Anyway, so the great compassion. Our next inhale, at the top of this inhale. So when we stop inhaling, try to bring those images in. And if you have a flame handy, let that solidify in your mind while staring into it. And while exiting your mouth, thank the universe with a smile. Okay. There is also, while doing this inhale, invite your subconscious or your shadow along for the ride to help you manifest. This will boost your manifestation power up like 1,000%. Because your subconscious is the most powerful thing on earth, as far as between conscious and subconscious level. So when you do that and you invite it along, you are then a fully aware, aligned, and awakened person manifesting. Good? Cool. Here we go. Top of this inhale, I'm very compassionate, and I'm inviting my psyche. Try to think about how people would act, how they would behave towards you, how you would behave towards others. Would there be a need really for validation? I don't think so, because we'd all be worried about each other. Not so much worried, we'd be more compassionate. I think it's a future worth dreaming about. I think it's something worth 1,000 lives of reincarnating to make that a dream come true. I see a time of great peace for Earth, for people who, in its own way, we spawn a new race of human beings with have a new developed sense of sixth sense with something called soul sight, where we can look right into the heart of every human being and know exactly who they are, what they're about, and if their soul is good or bad, what they harbor in their heart. To do that, we have to take all connotations of judgment away and look at them the way the divine looks at them. We have to see through the matrix and bullshit and everything, through all these pop culture shit that doesn't matter at all. I can give a shit less what some rapper is doing or what some actress is doing. I could care less. You know what I care about? Who has ate today? Who has taken care of their neighbor today? Who has really, gone and seen someone and made sure if they saw someone hurting on the sidewalk, if they were okay? Those are the things that concern me. I was in a McDonald's actually recently with my sister, and a homeless man had asked for a glass of water, and the woman there was just so atrociously rude to him. I could not believe it. And I'm not telling you this story to give myself a pat on the shoulder, nothing like that. I'm telling you because it was just unreal. He asked very politely when she had a chance if she could pour him a glass of water that he was thirsty. She told him flat out, "This is a place for customers only." So I bought the man a drink and gave him some chicken nuggets. But I was just appalled. I was that type of behavior is not okay, and that's what I'm trying to help us get rid of. That type of behavior, to where everyone's go-to is love, peace, and joy, right in the forefront of their thoughts. And that's what's been happening, and it will continue to happen because people as awesome as you are plugging in, and we're all doing it together, and it's fucking awesome. Every single one of you, rock stars and legends, man. Every single one. To me. And I genuinely want to thank you. And I genuinely want to really give thanks to the King of the Universe for letting this manifestation occur. It has been my dream come true. It has been an amazing journey of self-discovery, and I can't wait to keep going and see what's next. It's I have no words for how grateful I am for every single one of you. That said, are we still breathing? Keep it up. Sorry, I went off on a tangent, so I understand if you got a little sidetracked. Lord, King of the Universe, Bryosis. I say, these things are sacred to me. As a Hoakawa, I ask that humanity be blessed to have love, peace, and joy in the forefront of their minds. To have war a forgotten thing. To have love, peace, and joy as their three go-to emotions. Every single person. You know, develop soul sight. Really see people, not the projection of people that we throw on them. These things are sacred to me. Yeshua, King of the Universe, I give thanks, gratitude, and I release them unto you. Thank you this day. Anybody else feel that? It's a calm, almost like a calming feeling, kind of. So like I had a lot of anxiety because I was running late on the video, and I like the phone kept flopping out of the tripod and everything, and you know, there I had two videos get kind of bombarded by weird settings that I never set on my YouTube channel. I don't know what's up with that, but it's weird. Like really weird. So that said, now since I've done that breathing and I set that intention, complete paradigm shift. I feel more aligned. I feel more attuned. I feel better, less anxious. That's something truly powerful. And for the rest of the collective, if anyone's out here, and this message is especially for you. If you got a talent and you got a skill that you know you can bring to the table, now's your time to step up. Like for real. A lot of people got to stop asking or saying that they want to better the world. Be the better version of that world. You have to embody that world before it can come about. As within, so without. As above, so below. And there's a lot of things that are going on that we're going to have to take charge. You're going to have to really grab your destiny, really ground yourself, get to know what you hate, get to know what you don't hate, and write things that you have lied to yourself about and the things you've lied to others about, and burn that paper after you do. Print it out, proclaim it, wherever you got to do it, to the King of the universe, that you release those things, that you are no longer a servant of lies. Rebuke them. And when you're ready, go outside, or wherever you got to do it, and exclaim to Venus that you are ready. I am ready, Lord. I am ready to be played like a piano. What do you need? What do you want? What do you require? I do. Jump, I will always ask how high and where. No. These are things we all need to ask ourselves. They're all things we need to do. And this is not going to be a semi-permanent spiritual high that we're going to have, like, you know, all the other times that we've had glimpses of this feeling, of this alignment. It felt really amazing. This time it's permanent, baby. It is permanent, and it is going to stay, and it's going to continue to stay, and we're going to make this world a lot better. Y'all with me? Good. It's so weird talking to a phone. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. But I think that soon, if not already, we're going to be noticing some big fat changes coming. Not in only our awareness, but with the way the world interacts with itself entirely. We have the coming months, it's going to get real crazy. I've been instructed to inform y'all that only those who have undergone the work will be able to do this portal. So do not do this portal if you are not ready. If you are not ready, it is going to chew you up and spit your happy ass out. As I said, this is the testing month. This is the month of the great test from Almighty. It's going to seem like he's silent. You know, have you ever gone to school and did a test, an exam? When they do the exams, how quiet are the teachers? No noise, right? They can't answer your questions during a test. This is to see if you, myself, and others are trustworthy enough for the amount of blessing that the King of the universe is going to endow us with. He is using us as a vessel for him to be working through us. That's a pretty big freaking deal. So treat it as such. You can't be chosen 1 minute and then an asshole the next to everybody and everything. It doesn't work that way. Now, you're not going to be happy-go-lucky every day. I understand that. Neither am I. Sometimes we require solitude. Sometimes for days at a time. Sometimes not. But you know what we do need? Compassion. Follow your heart. These are the things. It's not just getting from point A to going to point B and saying, okay, I got here in 13 hours, 5 minutes, and 7 seconds. No. What's important is how you got there. How did you behave on the way? What actions did you take? Were you truthful? Were you good to your neighbor? Did you have compassion? These are more than just everyday ideas. These are codes of behavior. And I think it's phenomenal that we have come this far, my friends. I really want to thank every single one of you. You all are truly my rock stars. You all are my legends. We are legendary. This, what we're doing right here, right now. The kids will speak of this. As the day that their great-great-great-grandfather, grandma, whatever, changed and saved the freaking world. And it's because of you guys. Yeah, you sitting on your desk or on, in front of your desk watching this. The other guy sitting over at the bus stop. I got you. And no, I don't have a video or a thing. It's coming out my head. That's funny. Sorry, one of my agents was telling me the guy sitting on the can. That's funny. Appreciate you too, man. You are the legendary shitter. I mean this all in good fun. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making light of the subject, trying to bring some lightness into this whole thing, because this portal has been pretty grueling. So I'm trying to just make a little light. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience with me as I'm learning myself. You know, I hear instruction or I get downloads and I go from there. And that's kind of the cool thing. You know, we're allowed to experiment with this. And I'm ready to rock. I'm letting God play jazz through me. Go for it. So prepare yourself, prepare your vessel. Make sure you're good, hydrated, sleeping right, your mind's right, and your heart's right. You won't go wrong. Till next time, 8 p.m. every other day. Namaste.